If you're looking for the most effective schemes for the Madden 21 season, make sure to head over to acemadden.com. Our Pro and Elite memberships offer you access to over 10 ebooks that our pro players from TNC are going to be releasing over the next 12 months. And if you want to become a member, make sure to use code ACE for 10% off at checkout. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace, and today we're going to be talking about a very annoying play if you have a fast quarterback. So you know Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, you know the type, the guys who are just fast as hell, and we're going to be abusing that. Now, before I get into the breakdown, I just want to invite you guys to join our Discord chat. We have over 800 people in there now. We're always talking Madden, talking NFL football, and if you want to be a part of the community, just go to the description and click on the link that says Discord. That'll take you right to our chat, and you can always ask me questions about, tips I post on here, or you can request tips, whatever. You are free to talk about anything Madden, NFL, or really off-topic related. So let's get into it. This is the Carolina Panthers playbook. This is gun trips. So I'm going to show you a few different things. We're going to start off by showing you the thing that's kind of broken, even though it's hard to mix it in as I'll explain it why in a second. So I believe it's going to be RPO zone stick. Go against a random play. So one thing I want to show you guys is if you pay attention to the trip side. By the way, we want the ISO side receiver to be on the short side. So if the ball is on the left, we want our trips to be on the right. Hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comment section if it doesn't. So watch this. If I audible to 4 verticals, you're going to notice our splits change. That's one thing I hate about this play, the RPO zone stick. But it's a really good play. So you guys know what RPO means. It just means run pass option. But we're not going to use it really as a handoff to the running back or a pass. Really what we're going to do is just turn it into a quarterback run. So go ahead, snap the ball, and then you're going to notice what happens is we get really good blocking. Let me go to instant replay. Because it's a run pass option, and we're going to get downfield blocking from our offensive linemen because they have to play run first. And the thing that makes this play work is the running back, because he is always going to take on the defensive lineman who sheds. So there's always going to be a defensive lineman who sheds, and the running back's just going to pick him up. And it's honestly a beautiful play. So just like this. I mean, 97 is just, Grady Jarrett's just making a hell of a play, really. So this cornerback was playing pass because the wide receiver is running his route first. And it's just a really easy play to run. And it's going to be annoying for your opponent. Now, I don't want to act like this is unstoppable. The way you would stop this is you would pretty much load the box. But, if you pass out of this formation, you can make it really hard for them to do that. And I'll show you a few different things you can do. Just so you're not stuck with this one tip. I don't want you guys just to be spamming this play and have no answer for anything else. But really, this play is good. If you're in the Panthers playbook and you have a fast quarterback, I would definitely mix this in at least once a game. Like, you can really get a big gain by mixing this in once a game. It's a really easy play. Like, legit, these kind of plays, they take no skill, really. I mean, yeah, you can have good stick work and stuff, but when you have plays like these that get big gains with you doing very minimal thinking, it's good to have a bunch of these because, you can string together 5 of these a game, and that's going to be like, I don't know, 1/5, 1/6 of your offensive snaps that you don't have to think about. But if you notice, cover 0 is actually pretty good at stopping this. So I'll go to instant replay. If your opponent's playing cover 0, you're going to notice what happens. Everybody's in run fits. So they're going to crash down. I mean, we still got everybody picked up. Like, look at 77. He comes off this block and picks him up and almost allows us to make a big gain. But cover 0 is a pretty good bet because everybody's in run fits. They will play the run, and they'll all crash down. So that's going to be RPO zone stick. Now, I would definitely not spam that play because the splits are different. It's going to be a tell. So we'll go to a play like RPO read bubble, which is going to be, we're going to have the proper splits, and we can do the same kind of thing out of. The problem is the blocking is going to be a little bit different, and we're going to actually have to read a defender. So if you look on the, if you hold RT, you're going to see that there's a read defender with the R above him. And really what you just want to look for is if he stands up, he's playing the quarterback. If he crashes in, he's playing the running back. So we can do a bunch of different things with this play. We can hand it off to the running back. We can keep it with our quarterback. We can throw the bubbles screen. There's just so much you can do with this play. And luckily the splits are all the same as, you know, like the other pass plays that you can mix in. So go ahead, read this. Just like that, get it to your bubble. We'll go to instant replay and show exactly what I saw here. And these are the kind of plays, like this one right here specifically is one that you actually want to get in the lab with before you use it in a game, because you need to just get comfortable with reading certain things. So what you're going to notice is this guy crashes in. So that automatically tells me he's playing the running back, so I'm not going to hand it off. And then I notice this guy's crashing in too. And the problem with him crashing in is he's on the trip side. And what that means is we have these two guys as blockers. So if this guy comes in, we have a 2-on-2. We have this guy ready to block this guy, and then this guy ready to block this guy. So I knew this was going to be an easy completion for a big gain. So that's what I was looking for there. Let's go ahead and do it again. Sometimes, so one thing I want to show you, it's not always going to be this simple. There will be cases where they can do a really good shed off of one of the blockers on this side. Notice this. Notice how he almost gets off the block, and he can almost make a play on that. So I don't want to act like this play will never be picked and it's just the easiest play of all time to run. It's not. You do have to get familiar with what you're looking at. So if you hand it off to your running back, honestly, I wouldn't expect big things, to be honest with you. Right there, I really don't know what happened. Outside cornerback came in. But the run blocking, if you hand it to your running back, isn't that great. So right here, it's like a cover 0. So I would do something like this. Well, I don't know if it's a cover 0. It might be. But this is a route combo I like. I'll show you guys that route combo again, just in case you didn't see it. So right here, this might actually be a cover 0. So I would do something like hitch the tight end in the slot, streak the running back. Well, right here, really, if they're doing cover 0, then I really wouldn't out route him. Well, I could if he's off coverage, and then I would streak. And then I'm going to throw my out route or my crossing route from A, or my low ball hitch, really. So right here, that's a pretty safe throw. I feel comfortable with that when it's off coverage. So right here, read the defensive end. Oop, I just messed that up. That's why you got to practice this. Didn't think I was going to hand it off. I made the right read, but in my head, I was going to run with my quarterback. All right, so you've pretty much seen enough of that play. What you can do is mix in, like I said, the 4 verticals like this. The running back, well, really what you're going to be reading is Y, A, and RB. The other routes really aren't reads. But you're going to notice the running back's going to be open a lot. So is this route. And it's going to be really hard for them to use or both. Now they can obviously man up your running back, but right here, this is really good coverage by Deion Jones. If you have someone faster there, maybe have a route running ability on him, he's going to get more separation, but overall, he's going to get open pretty often. There's our hitch. And I'll show you guys another play, because why not? I want to make sure you guys have enough plays out of this formation. So we'll go to gun trips, and let's talk about another pass play. We'll do middle slant, really good play. By the way, you can mix in the regular inside zone too if you want. The thing is like I love the RPO zone stick, but you can't keep it in your audibles because if you do this, they're gonna be like, oh, I know what it is. And if you use it too much, they're just gonna get hip to it. No matter how good or bad they are, they're gonna start. Really, what they're gonna start doing is bringing guys up. Most guys will do that, and that's gonna really help stop this play. So I wouldn't keep this in your audibles. What I would do is like keep it in your back pocket, and it's like a 3rd and 3, and you just need an easy 3. I would definitely pull it out in that case. So right here, what do we do? You can do a lot of different things here. I would maybe start with doing comeback for B, zig, A, block the running back, and just snap it. This is something that I'd feel comfortable doing a lot. A good thing about this formation is it's 11 personnel, yet the tight end is actually in the outside slot. So what that's going to do, pay attention to who's above Willie Snead right now. It's going to be a linebacker. So if they come out in nickel normal or something, it's going to be a linebacker. Keep that in mind. It's a good little mismatch. So Andrews is going to be on a really good post route. So, well, I guess it's kind of a give and take here. The cornerback is going to be on our tight end. So they're going to have the advantage there. But we have a good route. Like the post route's sharp and it's going to get separation. So we definitely have that advantage. And overall, it's just a really easy play to run. If you have Slotomatic, this zig is always going to be open versus man coverage. One thing I'm not really accounting for here is like bench press and stuff like that. I mean, I can't make every video about beating bench press. By the way, if you need help beating bench press, I have that on the website, acemadden.com. I have under weekly tips. K. Dillon broke down how to destroy bench press out of trips tight end. Now, you can use the concept out of other formations, but you know the formation he goes over is trips tight end. And if they play, you know, bench press, man across the board with purples, like it's going to be an easy one-play touchdown. So like I said, that's going to be under weekly tips if you go to the website. It's only $5 a month, really. It's really, really cheap. And you get every single tip that has come out before you bought it, as well as every tip as long as you're subscribed. Okay, so let's see if we have anything else. Honestly, those are the only plays I labbed, but I'll have a quick look at the other stuff just in case. See if there's anything I like. One thing I didn't mention, we can look at slot corner real quick. The inside zone is actually quite good because all of the defenders are really to the trip side. Notice how we have 4 eligible receivers on the right. So the inside zone is actually decent. I'll show it to you guys in a second. I just wanted to have a quick look at this, and I'm not actually going to really use this. I wanted to look at this spot route, but without route chems, I don't think that's a usable play. So we'll go to inside zone real quick, and we'll finish up the video. So we'll go to inside zone, and you're going to notice what happens is if they man align and they'll have someone over Willie Snead, we're going to have an advantage here. So linebacker made a hell of a play to come down and crash. So that could have been, you know, no gain, but overall that was pretty good blocking from our front. We only have 5 guys, but usually what they'll do is they'll leave the backside defensive end unblocked. So it's really right here would be 5-on-5. You would just discount the backside defensive end. Well, in this case, he gets blocked by the slot receiver, which is interesting. I'd prefer if you just ran him right upfield. And I'd prefer if that guy got off his double team and went upfield as well. But overall, when you run inside zones out of spread, it can be good. Even so, like, you'll always be wary of who's in the box. And if there's 6 people in the box versus spread, generally speaking, it's hat on hat. They'll need an extra person. So there we go. That's the blocking I want. I mean, the receiver on the outside could have held it more, but It's Marquise Brown. I don't really expect him to run block like that. So it's just bad run stick for me. But you guys get the point. Make sure you guys mix in these plays. Remember, this has different splits to it. Notice how the guys came in. Remember that. So if you can't really audible to this, what you're going to have to do is come out in this play in the play call screen. When you come out in this play in the play call screen, it'll be a lot harder for them to notice the change in splits. So just keep that in mind. Hope you enjoyed the tip. Make sure you drop a like if you did. Join our Discord chat that's found in the description. And as always, subscribe for daily, well, not really daily anymore, but frequent Madden 21 content. I'll see you guys later.